Hello, everyone. We're here today from the Impact Studio for Local Business at the University of Michigan to give you an overview of our new website containing financial tools, guides, and frameworks to help business owners better understand profitability and strategic operations in the COVID-19 economy. During the past summer, 37 students from the Michigan Ross School of Business and the Ford School of Public Policy worked with businesses in retail, restaurant, and personal service sectors to identify common pain points and opportunity spaces for scalable solutions in the wake of COVID-19. We interviewed over 50 small business owners in Detroit and Southeast Michigan to understand the most pressing issues in these sectors, supplemented with industry research. Our work focused on incorporating new technologies, navigating new business models, and changing supply chains, while keeping health and safety as the top priority. With our work, we aim to alleviate the increased pressure put on local businesses and play a part in helping small businesses survive and adapt. We've worked under the guidance of professors at the Ford School of Public Policy and the Ross School of Business, as well as important leaders of the local entrepreneurship ecosystem, including Techtown Detroit, Detroit Economic Growth Corporation, and Prosperous Detroit, without whom none of this would have been possible. Now my colleagues Jean, Devin, and I will go through the website to showcase the free tools and resources we have built to help businesses everywhere make it through the COVID-19 economy.
When accessing the Impact Studio for Local Business website, as you scroll down the homepage, you'll notice a menu of our various solutions. Each solution comes with a description and a question that the section aims to answer. This will help you better determine what might be of interest and applicable to your client's needs. So for example, if your client is concerned about staying afloat in a second shutdown, then the second shutdown guide is just the place for them. You can access it by pressing Learn More. However, I'd also like to draw your attention to the navigation guide at the top of the page. This navigation bar is accessible at any point on our website and allows you to access the same menu of solutions so that you don't have to continuously return to the home page when wanting to look at a new guide. We split our solutions into two sections: sector specific, where we address restaurants, retail, and gyms specifically, or cross-sector solutions that address or are applicable to all three. As you look at some of our guides, you'll notice that some of them lead to another splash page. This is intended as a directory to the different sections of the guide to make it more digestible, as well as easier to isolate a specific section that your client might be interested in. So taking a look at the second shutdown guide, this is one of the examples of our splash page. Restaurant and retail are organized in the same manner. So scrolling down, you'll notice the various sections with links to look at them. If we take a look at the Amazon Business Guide, you'll notice that at the top of each page, there's the option to download a PDF version. This PDF version contains the same content as the website. It's simply there if you prefer this form of viewability or find it easier to share. However, the content on our website is the same as on the PDF. Scrolling through, and you'll see the same content that you would be seeing in the PDF. However, you'll notice that we have videos scattered throughout our website. These videos are serving as a walkthrough of how to use our models and tools that we created this summer in order to help you familiarize yourself and best help your client. These videos are also available on our YouTube channel, Business Plus Impact. So speaking of our Excel models, if we navigate to cash flow analysis, this is just one example of the many tools we have available. But you have the option to download our Excel models as well. And this way you can edit and modify it however best suits your client's needs. As a reminder, all of the content on this website is available for use, modification, and distribution, as long as proper credit is attributed to the University of Michigan Impact Studio for Local Business. I'll now hand it off to Reed and Devin to walk us through a more in-depth view of some of our solutions.
Thanks, Jean. Now I'll be showing you our comprehensive guide for restaurants. We want restaurant owners to diversify their services and improve their sales to help them navigate COVID-19, and these are the options we have for them. Restaurants can look into user-friendly guides, frameworks, and financial models for any of these options: traditional indoor dining, outdoor dining, curbside pickup, third-party delivery apps, in-house delivery, and third-party hybrid delivery. The goal? For restaurant owners to discover new methods to improve the efficiency or profitability of their already existing service options, or to diversify their revenue streams by adding new service options. If we dive a bit deeper into the third-party delivery apps section, we'll see a brief pitch to explain what the service is and why a restaurant should use it. Below, we'll find the customer appeal of the third-party delivery apps, followed by the steps to implement the service, as well as the pros and cons of the service. This all may sound good, but at the end of the day, a small restaurant owner may still be saying to themselves, all these apps are taking different commissions, and I wouldn't even know which app to use. Or, I've heard of some restaurants losing profits with apps like DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. How do I know if I'll be profitable while using any of these apps? Well, that's where our delivery service revenue calculator comes in, allowing the user to compare the various third-party delivery plans offered through DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. After choosing a specific timeline, monthly or annually, the user simply inputs their total revenue over that period of time to get the average revenue per order. We then ask the user to input their goal order margin. Then we calculate the incremental revenues for each plan and a goal revenue for the average order. Now the user can effectively evaluate whether the plan meets their revenue goals, and we will suggest price optimization if your goal is not met. Still confused? Don't worry. Like Gene previously mentioned, we have in-depth video tutorials to show you how to use each and every one of our financial models. Now I'll turn it over to my colleague Devin to showcase another page on our site.
Thanks, Reed. Now that we've seen one of the sector-specific solutions, we'd like to spotlight one of our cross-sector solutions, selling online. As the conditions of the pandemic have evolved, e-commerce has become increasingly relevant to both customers and small businesses. No matter what sector your client is engaged in, building and cultivating an online presence can help a business connect with old and new customers alike. At the top of the page, the first thing you'll see is the option to download the PDF version. This can be useful if you want to isolate a particular solution like selling online, or if you're interested in annotating or printing the information. This particular page doesn't have a landing or splash screen like the restaurant sector solutions, but subheadings and videos embedded throughout the page help guide the viewer through the main 3 questions we hope to answer. 1, can your customers understand who you are and what you do? 2, how can you reach old and new customers? 3, is it easy to buy your products and book your services online? We introduced several services as possible answers to these pressing questions, from Squarespace as a website building resource to Facebook for Business as a way to market a business's products and services. Each of these sources is linked via button or hyperlink that opens in a separate window. Some other features of the page that are shared with other solution pages include step-by-step instructions for using some of the suggested services, and pro and con sections to help your client weigh the different options we present. One feature of each page and of the website as a whole that I want to revisit and highlight is the ability to navigate the material in multiple ways. As Jean mentioned earlier, each page has a button at the top in which the information is available for download in a PDF form. The same information is available if you scroll through the page, albeit in a slightly different, more visually fluid format. Likewise, the materials presented in student YouTube videos embedded in the website, like this one, to ensure that we can maintain a person-to-person connection and reach the widest possible audience. We encourage you to take advantage of all the different ways of navigating information to connect with your clients in the way that suits them and you the best. I'd also like to point out that some pages have unique features like financial models, as seen in Reed's presentation of the restaurant page, downloadable workbooks, and graphics. Feel free to explore the website and determine what works best for your purposes. And to return to what Jean mentioned, all of our work on the website is available for use, distribution, and modification with proper credit. Thank you for watching.